All right, so I'm hanging with my man Felito over here. I was complimenting why he's so great at building rapport. He complimented my sweater, and it wasn't until I get anything. He's like, "I like that sweater." All right, so I share with him, and to him that's like so normal and natural. But I find in the past with me, I almost like held back complimenting people because I thought they'd think it was weird or something. Like I would think that I was thinking that they would be thinking I had some sort of hidden agenda, or I don't know, I just made it weird or awkward. But him is just like, well, yeah, I compliment people. If I see something I like, I let them know it. So I just share with him that's what makes, or one of the things that makes him great, and I reviewed the whole sprinkling gold dust concept as well. You know, with him, it's like sprinkle gold dust on people. You know, that way they associate feeling great being around you and feeling powerful about themselves. To me, that's what makes him a great leader. So, good job, Felito. You're welcome. Purpose of this video, one thing we were just discussing, him and I, we're sitting down for a planning session right now, was the idea of no longer titling these things here weekly activity schedules. We're going to call them weekly activity plans. Weekly activity plan. Because really what it is, it's planning certain projects. It's planning to accomplish certain desired outcomes. Okay, it could be planning, you know, winning a certain athletic competition, planning getting a certain grade in school, planning, you know, planning to have a certain relationship, planning to create or generate a certain amount of income. So it's a plan. And then we talked about either concluding it as a complete plan or an incomplete plan. And as something I didn't even share a couple minutes ago, but let's have it be either complete or incomplete. Let's not allow for ourselves to have like a 90% complete, 88%. You know, so let's make it so that the only thing that's acceptable, or the only titles we put to it, is it's either complete or it's incomplete. Even if it's 99% of the way there, Felito, let's just still look at that as incomplete. Yeah, for sure. It's the same thing goes with the watch. If you take out a little part to it, the watch won't work. So you can be like, yeah, but it's 99% of it complete. It's like, yeah, but the watch still doesn't work, you know? So you get that point. So we're sharing with him is one of the days in his last week's weekly activity plan. Okay, one of the days he hadn't had anything written in, and so I was like, consider that now means it was an incomplete plan. And so the only thing that's acceptable, or standards or expectation moving forward, is that it becomes a complete plan. All right, so, and you've heard, you know, what is it? If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. And I just did a video earlier, which I'll post, about the idea of having failure just by definition have it mean I had an intention, didn't get met, let's leave off all the drama connected to it, okay? So if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. All right, that whole concept overall. Anyway, quick video. Suggests that we call it plan. Suggests that we look at it as complete or incomplete, and then let's, as much as possible in advance, plan things out. Completely plan things out, which is going to require we, number one, decide what we want, and then number two, break it down into action steps. Those action steps, that is what the plan is. All right. So, and this is the whole GPS analogy and assembling a desk. Just the other day, I put together an executive chair. It was awesome. I was like, this is cool. I was like, I got a plan, all right? And then it was one of the best, to me, simplest plans to follow. This is my shout-out for Staples, all right? So it was an executive chair, and the instruction manual was awesome. Like, first of all, they had like the screws, but they had like step one, a little pouch, and then 4 screws. Step two, and a little pouch, and those screws. So the first time normally it would just be a pile of screws, but they actually had the screws and the different pieces subdivided, matching up with the steps as well. So it was really, really cool. And then the picture was like perfectly done so that you knew, sometimes you don't know whether it's front or back of the different parts to the chair. So consider that a plan isn't ultra effective if we have to stop to try to interpret the written plan. And be like, what are they trying to say to me? So, like, a plan is like, boom, boom, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. It's like, you don't even have to, like, think. It's like, chairs together. All right, so let's rock out this planning session. Maybe you should call them PSs instead of PCs, personal consultation. Come in for your PSs.
Planning session.
Planning session. All right, cool, man.